Yeah, I'm currently working in nCino, so I'm basically from Chennai. So I usually work in Sales Cloud and Service Cloud, and sometimes in Marketing Cloud as well. So apart from that, I'm having other expertise in LinkedIn Sales Navigator and a few other managed packages.
Okay, got it.
Okay. So since how long you have been working in nCino and what is your
So I'm currently,
experience?
it's like nearly 4 years. I'm currently working in nCino. So I'm working as an lead, and I'm holding like also I'm working as a Salesforce architect here for another project.
Okay.
So I just trying to join this nCino because I'm trying to learn some other new tools. So that is one reason.
Okay. Got it. Uh, okay. So first, uh, today I'm going to give you a brief introduction about nCino, and also the mainly I'm going to discuss about commercial knowledge system process, like end to end. What is commercial knowledge system and what is the process and how the sprint starts in a project and sprint ends in a project, and in between what and all features comes in what order. That I'm going to discuss. That will be, I'm not going to start any technical training. Tomorrow I'll start the nCino UI, but today it's going to be mostly an introduction about nCino project, commercial loan system or loan system process, and an overview of what happens in and out. That's the today's class is about.
Yeah, Chaitanya, so before we start, I have few questions. So, for example, can we get any, org access or, sandbox access for a
Yes,
training
yes,
purpose?
yes. I'll share
And
the org access. I have
how
already
long it
raised the
would be validity of this?
30 days.
Okay.
I have already raised the request for the new org credentials. I still didn't get the mail to my mail ID. I'm waiting for that. Most probably by the time the class finishes, uh, we should be having the org. Okay, I'll share the credentials with you. As of now, I'm sharing the. So, Ganesh, how can I paste the credentials here in this chat?
In the WhatsApp group we can use after this call.
Okay, so I'll and shall we start the recording? Is anybody already it is
I
recording,
already
right?
I
Okay.
already started. Yes.
Okay, got it. So I'm sharing my screen. First of all, I'll give you a brief introduction about the nCino community for which we are going to use throughout this training and after the training also. Okay, you're able to see that here. This is the nCino community. So I'll give you a brief introduction about nCino community first. Since you know nCino is not an open source, like we cannot like Trailhead for Salesforce, we cannot log in with our personal mail ID. You should be having a license. So once you get the license, you'll have access to this nCino community. So this nCino community is where all the everything related to nCino preparation, like learning and all the feature related information and all the certification related information will be present in nCino University only. So this nCino credentials, I'll share it with you. It won't expire. It will be there until somebody changes the password. So it will be there always. So what you can do is you can go into nCino community and explore. So primarily we will go to the what's this knowledge only. So we will go to the knowledge and then we will search the article here. So let's say for every you have to there is a thumb rule in nCino for everything. This is very important. For everything you have two articles for everything. How to use and how to configure. How to configure is like background we are working, right? Developers. how to configure that feature, what and all permissions it has to be given, what and all features has to be enabled, and what and all custom settings has to be enabled, and everything. How to use is like once the feature is enabled, how the end user is going to use it, what and all will be there. For example, how to configure product package. I can search like this. Anything related to, if you want to know about loan or collaterals, you can just like how to configure collateral, how to configure document manager. So if you see there is an article, how to configure product package. So each and every article will get updated for each and every nCino release if there is any modification in that feature. Okay, that's why you see the release version here. Take the article with the latest release version. That is how to configure. And the similar way, you will have how to use product package also. The same thing. So this is a thumb rule. Whenever you have any doubt, let's say you got doubt about what is collateral, or you got a doubt about what is opportunity to loan conversion. So okay, you can just simply type here opportunity to loan conversion, and or mainly opportunity to loan conversion is called if you deal proposal. You can type like this, how to configure deal proposal, how to use deal proposal, like that. Okay. This is the way you have to use the nCino knowledge section. This is everything is in documentation, knowledge section. So mainly you will use nCino community for this knowledge section only. So mostly everything related to nCino is hard coded here, and everything works as per this only. So if you have any doubt, you just have to use proper keywords and search it. That's all. Is there any questions in this aspect? Are there any questions? Okay. So once this nCino community credentials I already have, I will share it with you in WhatsApp. You can start using it, and you can start exploring the article. And there is one more important thing called university, where you can start do your own training for nCino 101, nCino 201 certifications. So nCino 101 doesn't need any exam. You just introduction to nCino University, basics of nCino. Basics of nCino does not need anything. You can straight away start the course simultaneously, and you can complete each and every module. And after that, I think where is it? Where is nCino? Yeah, click on nCino certification here. Here you will get commercial nCino platform. These particular certifications have corresponding courses. You can complete them. I don't think you can do the certification because it is my credential, but you can do the corresponding technical training. Okay. Is it? So I have already, if you see my learning, I have already completed 101 and 201, I guess. Platform configuration up next. History. Yeah. I think I have completed until basics of. Okay. So you can start with introduction to nCino University whenever you get time, and move on to basics of nCino. Okay, that will give you some overview about nCino and how the whole commercial loan system works. Is that fine for you? So just note it down. You can start with introduction to nCino University, and then move on to basics of nCino. So basics of nCino is having a lot of modules. It will give you an overview about everything, document manager to everything.
This is
Okay.
the whole process for this commercialization, commercial loan
So
process.
basics of nCino will have both commercial and also treasury. It's not only commercial. If you want to just after basics of nCino, you can start this commercial here.
Okay.
Here it will have the corresponding resources, certification resources. You can click on that and you can complete the course. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So basics of nCino will have everything. Introduction to nCino University will have just how to navigate through the nCino University. That one. Okay. I'll give you the link of commercial, which is very important. Commercial course also. I'll give you the share the link in WhatsApp group. So today I will be sharing three things. One is the community credentials, and then the training or credentials, and then the commercial nCino commercial related course link. With these three things, I will give it to you. You can start on your own whenever you get free time. You can do that training on this. That's related to uh, nCino University. Most probably, we will be using only the knowledge and the university part of it. That's all. I don't think we use any other things. If you want, you can explore the blogs and about the products like what is the latest release and what and all changed in the latest release. Those type of information will be there, and in and the blogs where they will be discussing about the challenges they have encountered, what what they want to change in the nCino current feature, those type of things. You can explore that. Okay, so it's pretty much easy to navigate on your own. You can explore the nCino University. Now, uh, wait a second. Did I get the checks? I don't think so. Where is it taking to? Okay, I have requested the training guard, but it's not yet there. Okay, let's start with the commercial loan agency system. I'll tell you. I'll log in with. Okay, let's log in here. This is my project's dev sandbox. So I'm logging into that for the time being, so that I can explain to you everything. So uh, let's see, commercial loan system basically an nCino project. Uh, Mainly we will have my project is a banking related project. Currently, I'm working on banking related project. I've been there in the project from the start. So basically, what will happen in a commercial loan system is uh, nCino, right? It's a managed package. So on the Salesforce, what will we do is we will install the nCino package, which will install the corresponding objects. See, these are all nCino objects, and then the corresponding custom settings, corresponding fields, validation rules, out of box validation rules, everything it will install on the package and also features. So on the Salesforce, or what they will do on your dev sandbox, nCino person will install the nCino package with the latest release package, and it will install everything. That's how your basic Salesforce training or dev sandbox will become an nCino org also. You understood? Now, how how do you differentiate nCino module and Salesforce module? Basically, our opportunity account will have API name as opportunity, right? And nCino product package, loan, or anything related to nCino object, they will have prefix of LLC underscore BI underscore underscore. It's the it may not be true 100 percentage, but for 99 percentage, this is true. how you can differentiate the uh, Salesforce versus nCino object or Salesforce versus nCino field or anything by differentiating with the API name of that corresponding item. So what is the prefix of it? If it is having LLC by prefix, then that means it's an nCino related. It got created via nCino. Okay, understood. Now, if I go to product package, if you see here, yeah. If I go to product package here, if you see the API name of the object is LLCBI prefix. So similar way for all the everything that gets installed, created as part of the package, will have LLCBI. Any doubts?
No.
Okay. Now, uh, now I'll give you an overview about commercial loan management system process. This is a very basic interview question also when you are trying to shift to any other company. Basic interview question: what is commercial loan management system? I'll explain you. So, so basically, an nCino commercial loan project will start with user setup. So we will have first thing. So user setup. We will have all the users. They will give you list of the users for the project, who and all going to be the users, and what and all corresponding permissions has to be there. And we will start the stories with the user setup and the corresponding profile and permission setup. That's the first thing we will do. Profile and permission setup. Now, once this user setup is done, we will start with the UI related changes of opportunity and account. Okay, opportunity account. Because in nCino commercial loan system, we will first create account of the user and then the corresponding opportunity, and then we will convert that opportunity to loan. I'll come back to that in detail. So as of now, remember, first we will start with user setup and then the UI related changes on the opportunity. So what and all fields should be there on the opportunity layout, flexi page and account, everything, that one. And what and all stages should be there for the opportunity. Those things we will design. Once that is done, we will start working on the products. So every bank will have products that offers to the user, right? So we start working on the products. So this products is a LLC BI related objects only. It's not Salesforce objects. So it has product type, product line, and product. Three objects. So on these three objects, the bank will give us a list on what and all products has to be set up. We will do the setting up of the products. And once this is done, we will start working on the opportunity to loan conversion, this conversion process. So opportunity to loan conversion is a standard single, it's an out of box button. On opportunity, there is a button actually. If I go here, opportunity, you don't need to do anything on this. You just have to go there and click the button on the opportunity. It will automatically take you through the whole process and it will convert. So let's say slowing. If you see here, I think it's already converted opportunity. That's why. Let me create a new opportunity. Usually, these and all modifications that we have done as part of the project, but it won't be like this. Okay. Usually, on the click of the new button, you'll get the record types, and then it will take you to the layout. Okay. So this whole layout configuration, that will be part of the initial 2-3 sprints opportunity layout. Okay. Uh,
A small question.
yeah,
You said this product and the product type, right? So, and these objects are related to this LLCBI. That means,
correct.
so why are we not? So can't we use it with the standard products
No,
within sales? Mm-hmm.
because this opportunity we are ultimately going to convert it into loan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is a nCino related process. So we are going to use a standard product related objects that comes as part of the part package.
Okay.
So we won't use the Salesforce related. That's the reason.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, for example, if is there any company they are planning to, upgrade to nCino, or they are planning to use nCino. So, in that case, whatever the products they have currently in the product standard objects, so they need to
Hmm.
load it again into this new products, right? I mean
Correct.
the okay.
See, yeah, correct. That's what we need to do. We need to do the um, data movement actually that we need to do. Now, coming back to our topic, sorry, coming back to the opportunity conversion. See, this is the button, start new product package. It's a standard nCino button that comes as part of the package. When we click on this, automatically you will get a UI where it will ask what is the product package. I'll explain about what is the product package later. And then it will simply convert this opportunity to loan. That's all. Uh, so it straight away creates a loan and product package. So what are we going to do additionally? So everything is out of box, right? As part of opportunity conversion, what are we going to do? We are going to work on when an opportunity is converted to loan, what should happen on the loan? Like, should the amount field from the opportunity be copied? Should the stage field from the opportunity be copied to loan or not? Or what and all fields has to be copied? What and all fields has not to be copied? And what should be the automations that should happen on the loan when it is getting created? All these things we will work as part of this opportunity to loan conversion. Okay. Those should the product type, product line, product also has to be copied. What is that? Is there any validation rules? Certain products only has to be converted and certain products should not be converted. So all these type of questions will come and the requirements will come and we will work on that. That's opportunity to loan conversion for you. Any questions until now? Okay. Now almost like 20 percentage to 25 percentage project is completed. We have worked on opportunity to loan conversion. And here we will start the design of the product package, uh, loan, UI, and package and loan stages. So we start working on these features. What should be the product package UI? It's everything completely nCino from now onwards. Product package loan, everything is a will have nCino UI. So we will start working on nCino UI and the corresponding stages. What should be the stage movement? What is there any validation rule? Should we allow the back movement of the stage or not? Should we allow what should be the pre-approval stages and post-approval stages? All those things. Is there a different UI for the pre-approval and post-approval? Should we log the routes? All these type of requirements will come. Everything will work on that. And simultaneously, we start working on the while working on the UI, we start working on each and every aspect of the nCino. For example, uh, I'll go to loan. So if I open this, hmm, uh, so If I open this, UI means not just highlights panel, not just stage bar and these LWC components, buttons, not just like that. UI means you'll design complete routes. So each and everything you start designing, that will be each and every feature will have 10 to 20 stories. For example, this is a borrowing structure. What is borrowing structure means? I'll explain in detail. I'll give you a brief one line. That borrowing structure is like, let's say you are taking loan and there is a guarantor for your loan. That details will be there in borrowing structure. So Harsha is taking a loan and Deepak is guarantor, and Deepak's details will be there. It will be linked to this loan as an entity involvement record, like that. So each and every feature we start developing route with each and every route we start having each and every feature related stories. So should we allow deletion of the entity involvement to the user or not? And while creating the entity involvement, what should happen? Should there be any automation happen on the corresponding loans account level? All those feature related stories will start coming. So what main features are? Collateral, entity involvement, document manager, and then provenant and loan team. And then what else? I think that's all. Policy, exception, fees. And there is something called credit memo on main important feature, credit memo on product package level. That's like I'll explain in detail. So later, so these all features we start working on each and every feature, everything. And also there is something called exposure on account level. Exposure means if let's say the Harsha is taking loan, on the account level of her account, we will have all the exposure. So how many loans she took, what is the direct debt she has. Based upon that, all the exposure calculations will happen. That's a separate feature. Okay, that one we will have on the account level, not on the loan level, individual loan level. So these features we start working on that, and once this is done, main thing this two parts is only UI and the corresponding each and every route feature. Once this is done, we start working on locking routes, approval process. So who can approve the loan? When can loan be approved? Once the loan is approved, what should be the stage? Okay. And once the loan is approved, should we lock the routes? Because loan is approved, nobody can change the amount, should not change the amount, right? Should not change the amount or any other details. So we have, for example, in our project, until adjudication, this is pre-approval. We are allowing the user to do any modifications. Adjudication means is the loan is submitted for approval. If once from adjudication, once loan is submitted for approval, pre-closing, we are moving it to pre-closing. So from here, the entire routes will be locked. If you see here, there is no edit button here. And even I think for the lending product details, there should not be any edit button. Because we will lock the entire route for the pre-closing stage or closing stage, anything, document preparation, closing, pre-booking. So approval process and post-approval UI related locking stories will come. And here also, before that also, we will have stage related stories. So how many stages should be there on the loan? What are the pre-approval stages and what are the post-approval stages? For example, they will ask about, can you explain about the stages on the loan? That's a very important interview question. You can tell like mainly in our project, you can tell like basically it will be like this. Need analysis, proposal, underwriting, and adjudication. Adjudication or final review, whatever it is. Some projects call as final review. Sorry. And then After adjudication, pre-closing, document preparation and closing, and then book, and then complete. These are the stories, stages that usually we a commercial loan system will have. I'll explain about the interview questions at the end of the course for 2 days, maybe one day. I'll give you the brief answers and the questions, everything. But just remember, these are all the stages. Everything, anything related to final, before final review is called pre-approval stages. So there won't be everything UI will be changed. After approval, we will have these stages: document preparation, pre-closing, closing, and book complete, everything. Okay, these stages we will configure. Any doubts in this? Okay. Then after approval process, what is the next step is we start working on the final stage, final thing, which is loan booking. So when uh, what is the what sh- what should happen when automations related to loan booking? And second, there's someone at the door. I'll go to other room. So, so the last leg of the commercial lending process is automations related to loan booking. So, is there any integrations going to happen when a loan is booked? Because there will be third party systems where we will send the book loan information and that integrations and what should happen when a loan is booked. Should the uh, what should happen to collaterals? What should happen to covenants? Should we change the stage of the opportunity? Should we change the stage of the product package of the loan? Everything, all the automations related to loan when the loan is booked will come into picture. Once that is done, uh, this loan booking related automations is done. Mostly the project is completed. I mean, all the sprints will be completed, and the project goes to SIT phase, UAT phase, where the entire end-to-end testing will happen with the integrations that all the integrations that happens with the when the loan is booked. So this is the. Did I miss anything? Commercial credit memo, and then I think. mm, mm,
Within automation means we can use Salesforce flows, right? Or is there any other specific tools which are related to nCino?
Sorry.
So automations means we can use normal Salesforce flows, right?
Yes, yes. I'll tell you that.
And okay, one more question. So can we use, all the nCino related objects into flows?
Yes, yes. So basically, okay, let me complete this. So this is the whole nCino lending process, commercial lending process. But I think you understood, right? So if there is any question or if there is any in the interview, you have to mention all these things. So this is the whole project is also. First, it will start with users, and then it will ends with what happens when the loan is booked. So this is the whole, and me in between also here the sharing settings and everything will come into picture. What should be the sharing setting for each and every object and everything that's also comes into picture. So this is the whole commercial lending process. Now comes to your question. So on nCino, if you see here, this whole UI related is from nCino. Screen sections, uh, field sets and everything comes from nCino. And but what happens when you change the amount to 609 to 608, when you reduce the amount, when you increase the amount, 90% it is happening via Salesforce only. So nCino has no coding language. nCino is mostly like drag and drop, relate like that. So nCino has out of box features which will do few out of box automations via their out of box classes which we cannot edit. Apex classes which we cannot edit, and Visual Force pages and LWC components also, via which it will do the automation, but we cannot edit this. If we have to customize the nCino out of box feature, we have to use Salesforce flows and Salesforce Apex classes and validation rules, LWC components, and that's all. These are all the ways that we can do the customization. So all the nCino objects we can use. All the fields also we can use. Maybe we cannot change the out of box field types or field length, field names, but we can use them in our automation. For example, I told, right, when the loan is booked, what should be the stage of the opportunity? The client says when the loan is booked, uh, that's also the opportunity stage should become complete. Now there is an automation. Now we have to do it via after save flow or trigger. That's the way to do it. I don't think there is only, if I remember correctly, there is only one feature provided by nCino, which is field map. What it will do is whenever an opportunity is converted to loan, it will automatically, if you include those fields in the field map, it will automatically copy those fields from opportunity to loan. So you no need to write any class flow for that. I think that's the only thing. Other than that, whatever the automation that should happen between objects, you have to write your own thing. So any questions on this process? So please remember mainly this chronology of events that happens in a project, and mainly the stages of the loan. What and all stages will be there on the loan? What is pre-approval stages? What is post-approval stages? So uh, that should be then. So we could or yeah. So now I have explained about the process, right? What and all features that has been installed as part of the package. Everything that you can see here in the app launcher, you go to nCino administration, and here you'll get everything. What and all features have been installed. In the feature management, if you go here, I'll explain about nCino administration in detail. This is a separate topic. If you click here, you'll get all the features. What and all features have been enabled, what and all features have been not enabled. So if in your user story something is not working, you have to go here and check whether that feature has been enabled and it has been run or not. Okay, for example, collateral. There's a feature called collateral management. So you just have to check whether the feature has been enabled and the corresponding processes have been run or not. So we don't use this top two process, we have not run it. So if there is anything related to collateral group is not working, you just have to come here and first process, first step of the debugging process, why it is not working. You need to do that. And the starting of the class, I have told about how to configure and how to use two articles, right? In that article, first thing they talk about this feature enablement only, how to configure. So enable this feature. So basically what this feature enablement does is it will create few custom settings and it will populate some values on the keys of the custom settings. So it will, let's say some value will be set to true, some value will be set to false, because of which the out of box Apex classes, Visual Force pages, controllers that nCino is using, they will start triggering and the feature will work, the automations will work. Basically, it will happen. This is what happens because of the feature enablement. Um, Other than that, in the commercial loan system, nCino administration. I think that's all from my side for today because I'm not feeling well that today. I can explain about the start the nCino UI today itself, but I would like you to have the complete the basics of nCino University and basics of nCino course. Start on that. From tomorrow, we can start the actual course of nCino UI. I'll start with the nCino UI and opportunity conversion. Sorry.
So we can get that community access today or like
I'm going to send the community article username and password, that articles where you can refer the articles and then the corresponding courses. I'll send the username password and then the corresponding link of the course, and also I'll send the that I will send it immediately. I have not got the mail for the training org yet. I think it will take 1 hour more. Once that is done, I'll give you immediately the training or credentials also. So basically, sorry, basically the training or credentials, you can log in like login.salesforce.com. You have to use that, and login.salesforce.com, just give the credentials. It will maybe it will ask verification code for the first time. Just ping me. I'll share the verification code. If not, it will straight away log into your training, or you can start exploring that.
okay. Yeah.
I'll be sharing the any training related PPTs that I'm going to discuss. I'll be sharing that also today. I'll be uploading in a Google Drive all the PPTs that you can refer, which I'm going to discuss, all the feature related PPTs. And then any documents related to the training, I'll be uploading in a Google Drive, and I'll share the Google Drive link within maybe 1 hour in WhatsApp.
Okay. And can you share the recordings also? Like
I think recordings,
Yeah,
Ganesh.
sure. I'll share.
yeah, okay.
ఇప్పుడు అవి నేమ్
So any questions, Arshan, Deepak?
I think I'm good.
Okay,
So
thank you.
one thing I want to ask Deepak, Harsha, until 9:30 we are starting, right? Until what time is it fine for you? If it extends until 11 o'clock or 11:30, is it okay, class? Or
I think 11 up to 11 it is fine for me.
okay,
After that I have to log in. So yeah.
okay, got it. Yeah, we'll have it.
Thank you.
We'll try to have the class between 9:30 to 10:30. Maybe if something extends any topics, then we will finish it off in the next 15 minutes. We'll keep it like that.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you, Jadil. Thanks for your time.